Hello YouTubers, Pancake. Bit of a game on this morning. Prussians against the French. The objective of the game will be take and hold this town. The French outnumber the Prussians slightly, not by a lot. So we'll see how this game goes. Going on points earned for units shaken, destroyed and brigades routed. The Prussians are going to be up against it, but they do start further into the town, so they may have a bit of an advantage. Rules wise, if anyone's got any questions, comment up that we're doing stuff wrong, then it's probably because we're house ruling a rule. We don't go fully by all the rules in Blackpowder, but I say 90% of the rules we use, but we do tailor them to our own. Right guys, I'll leave you with this and we're back shortly. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Prussian turn 1. This is the positions of Bob's Prussians before they kick off the battle and get slaughtered by me. I hope. Right. Initial moves then, Bob. Here's my starting lineup. Got 3 brigades. See how it goes. Right, that's movements of turn 1. I've decided to keep this brigade in reserve because basically my dice rolling was shit, to be fair. Try to get these French units moving forward into the village, but the dice rolling wasn't having none on it. French line lined up at the edge row. Lancers come in and put the landwehr in square. Landwehr battalion holding the centre of the town with the Jaegers in the building. Fusiliers in 2 buildings, which is going to be a bit of a problem. He's moved his reserves musketeers up on the right, and the main bulk of his right is holding back a bit. So it's on to Prussian shooting. Got my French slowly moving up the right when they're supposed to be steaming forward.
That just clips it in a straight line off the base. Has it got to be?
Right. End of turn 1 shooting. Got some casualties on the landwehr. On the Fusiliers, the building is on fire from the French howitzer. There's been some shots exchanged. I've got artillery piece which has been damaged. A couple of battalions which have took some casualties, but all in all, both sides are looking quite good actually after turn 1 shooting. Turn 2. Just about to start turn 2 movement. I've kept these in reserve. As I say, I keep them in reserve. I'll just hold them back because they've got some Prussian guns aiming down this road. I don't want them smashing my troops up. Hopefully can burn them out, Prussians out of the building next turn, if you don't put the fire out. To be fair, we've both been not so good on the movements of dice rolling, but these 3 battalions were supposed to move up and crush this musketeer battalion, but proper failed. So we'll see how it goes in turn 2. Got some dice rolling on camera. More musketeers moving up. Next plan of action. Decisions.
It's all about decisions, isn't it? About bringing my artillery piece down into the fore. I think I'm going to. They can still shoot where they are.
My initial slow attacks put the willies up here. You don't know what to do now, isn't it? You're expecting a big attack, but it didn't come.
I don't think there's anything more for that brigade to do now, so I think we'll have to shift over to this brigade. So he is going to get those guys to form line across that point there.
Right, okay. What's the
How
distance?
far away? It's going to be -1.
Yeah.
At 10, they're not going to do anything.
No. Ooh.
So
Good.
he is going to give these guys an order. They're going to form a line across this hedgerow. No, they're not. They're going to move across the hedgerow. And then I think we might actually try and occupy those 2 buildings there with them. So at -6, they're going to need 2 moves and then go it. So they're going to need 3 moves to do it.
Ooh, it's a biggie.
And they're 12 away, so there's no minus. 10. So but they're in column, so they get a free move.
You do get free move,
so
yeah.
they can at least hop across there to there.
Ooh, lucky.
I know.
Started to spread out a bit now, the Prussians have.
Yeah.
All falling into my plan.
Yeah.
It's all falling into my plan.
He's
All part of the bigger plan.
Order these guys.
Yep.
To move up to support them. So I imagine
Support the Landwehr, yeah.
Yeah, if we move, can you move through those?
Yeah,
guys?
you can move through
You
your
can move
troops,
through
yeah,
them.
as long as you don't finish on them.
So it'll probably be. We're going to move to there, and we're going to try and form line if we can.
Right.
I think. Is it worth forming line? We need to basically be within 6, don't we? So yeah, we'll do it if we can, because ultimately it might all go tits up anyway. 8. So it's 1 move.
One
isn't
move. Oh, his rolling's not so good this time round.
It? So at least be able to shift it there. And then we're going to give the marauders an orders.
The Hussars.
Yeah, they're going to move. They're going to try and get back into that hedge still. So they're going to
In
try
that
and move
field
as far
over
as
there,
they
yeah.
can into the field line, and it doesn't matter anyway because they're marauders,
Yeah,
aren't they? So
the
they
marauders,
get that.
Equal.
Come on, 4. So
3 moves. God, they can motor now. They can.
that'll put that to there. So I'll move that one to there. Then 18 minus 6. So they're not going to quite get rid.
Right. Brigade order on these ones here. I'm going to do complete. Or they're going to charge. The front ones are going to charge into your musketeers, and the other 2 are going to follow up supporting. If I get the dice roll. Yep, that's the one, and they're in. So they'll be steaming over. So closing fire is missed. We move on over here. What to do? In fact, I'm going to charge with these ones. I'm going to leave that. There they are. Them Hussars are just going to sit pretty there for a minute, assessing the situation. Now move on to what's to do with the Lancers. Lancers are sitting there. In fact, I could charge into these guys. Put them in square as well. I'll do that. Commander's right behind them, so it's straight roll 8. Yes. Right, this unit battalion is going to charge that one. I don't know who they are. 105th, the first 105th. Come on. Oh yes, they're in 3. Alright, hand to hand now. For the French, are going hand to hand with these Prussian dogs over the hedgerow. Back in a sec with the results. Right, hand to hand roll off. Let's see what we get. Oh my god! 2 hits.
3 hits and a 6.
Combat results up to that. That's even Stevens. So they carry on to fight next turn. Moving over to this one, which is going to be a bit more better because his Landwehr in square and mine are in attack column. Believe it or not, the square has held off, and that's a drawn combat. Ah! My dice rolling. It's the support's what's done it. It's helped you out there. That company of Jaegers has done you proud there. A bit more positioned, And that's all the hand-to-hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's end of turn. Turn, what was it, 3 next?
3 now.
Turn 3 next.
Attempt to charge into that flank, which will probably mean 2 moves at the very least, won't it? Because I need to get out of that and get through the tree line. So I think we'll do that. There's nothing like counter charging when you get a chance. And he's right there. 7. That's 1 less than what I need.
So they just
These guys are not allowed to move out square. Can you move if you're in square?
you can shuffle.
You can shuffle.
Yeah, it is in the rule. You shuffle. But
-1.
-1.
7.
Yeah,
It's
because
equal, isn't it?
7's not equal. It's 1 better because he's
He's 8, but he's -1.
Oh, that's it. They can't move because they're unreliable, aren't they? It's equal.
Oh, you said,
yeah. Unreliable land verb. You know what I mean? What can you do when you've just got unreliable
Can they
troops?
form into something other than square, or are they stuck in square because they're in combat?
Nah.
They can harass those guys. My artillery piece is still doing its job there. So he is going to start out by
Blundering.
ordering those guys into those buildings. So that'll probably be 1 move, 2 moves, won't it? To get into, they can do that, can't they?
Mm.
So it's going to be no minus for it. 7. So that's only 1 move.
1 move.
These guys are a little useless.
So, yeah, so they move up ready for next turn then, yeah.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah. They move up like that. I don't really want to get caught with my pants down in
Ooh,
fucking
cannon
shit
range.
formations. So, he's going to order these guys to go up to support them. Or should we go? Could we charge? Yeah, we're going to go and try and charge.
Yeah, they're in your front. You
we're
can always charge to your front and they're in your front,
We
so
can try and we'll try and charge them.
Go on,
because
then.
At the very least, we'll probably end up.
over there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. So from
Bless
there
you.
to there, it's going to be because we can get to there. It'd be 2 moves at
2
the very
moves.
least. But if I only get 1, at least I can support. Snake eyes.
Job's good and
So they're going to get into their flank.
no closing facts, I'm in combat. Ooh, bugger. It's getting messy. It's getting messy in town.
The artillery is going to. How far do artillery move?
I manhandled 6.
6, and that's the only once. Well, we'll move him over to the crossroads. Because he's pretty much there everywhere. The main commander's in the middle where he needs to be. You should really have ordered them guys. And those ones, he's happy where he is. So I think I'm okay for that. Don't want to move my arty. Might as well have a crack with them, right? So these guys, can they shoot? We
Yes,
can still
they-
shoot into them, can't they?
into these ones.
Into those ones.
Yeah, they're in range, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're in combat, them ones,
Should
aren't
be.
they, Edge?
Yeah, I keep forgetting you can't shoot into combat. So we get 1 die because it's the thingy-majig.
I'm gonna film this again. Come on, you froggies. Ooh, all but 1.
4 hits.
5 hits. Wow, some good dice rolling between both. Right, I'll try and save your 4. He says. Come on. Save 2. 2's through.
Save all but 2. Into your flank and your column.
Yeah, so that's just round of combat at the minute. It is 4 points to the Prussians, 1 to the French. They become shaken. And just sort of this mass combat out in the middle. There's now a gaping hole where the French battalion was, decimated by a landwehr square and a musketeer smashed to the flank. Oh dear, it's not looking good. Eventful round of shooting as in disordered. Couple of shaking units but nothing destroyed, which is really annoying because I just can't seem to dislodge these Prussians. And then it's back to hand-to-hand, isn't it? On this side. Do you want to start from this side again, from me?
Yeah.
So we'll resume this combat here. It's a prolonged combat. French victory here on the right, finally. Destroying the reserves of the musketeers. Now just to deal with the other battalion and these shits in their houses. And then we're on to turn 4 now. Prussian turn 4. See what Bob can do turn 4.
You land there.
Prussian hussars have just put my, who are these? First 92nd Battalion into square on Bob's right flank.
Super healthy.
I'm still not getting into the town. That's my trouble. It's swinging round. My right flank's going to your left flank, and your left flank's coming round to my right flank. We're pivoting.
I think my land there are going to form into a column, fall back to here, and then
Behind
if
the picket
possible,
fence, yeah.
form into a line.
Okie doke.
I think should we form into a line? Yeah, either way, I want to try and get back into column and march out of the way. So he's within 12 anyway. 9's not going to do anything.
No, stuck in square.
Stuck. Right, my cannon. I could have got them out of my way. It would have been nice to have got them out of my way.
So you're screwed with them all being disordered, aren't you? This turn. I didn't destroy much, but I messed it up by disordering them.
I'm going to try and move my cannon forwards. It'll do it, but it'll only mean it can get to somewhere around there. Not be worth doing that, so that we can get some fire in at different angles. Over here, they can't do anything. They're kind of stuck. These guys are going to fall back here and pin a line across there. So it'll probably be 2 moves to get that done. 6, that'll do it. So if we fall back, we can fall back 6.
That one lone battalion. I bet they're shitting bricks.
Dice?
Yeah.
5?
5. Come on. Oh, for 1. My dice rolling shit, so they're shaken. So that's another point to you. Pancakes dice rolling of doom.
My Jaegers are going to...
Don't stop picking off my other cannon.
Yeah, shoot at the other cannon. If you're not going to deal with them, they're going to keep firing.
They're stuck in that building.
5's hit.
Save. Thank God.
They will have a shot at those guys there, hint on 5 with 1 dice. Nope.
Good.
Those ones are going to fire, I think, 2 into that flank. Oh no, it's too far away.
Oh, thank God for that. What about
so
me?
Fire 2 and 1 instead.
Yeah.
Fire all 3.
Yeah, do them all together, might as well.
Yeah.
Because they're all doing the
Hit on
same unit, aren't they?
Nothing.
Oh. That's what happens if you're hiding behind an edge.
Saved
Saved by the edge.
To move that fucking commander out of the way of the cannon.
I can move him, mate. You know, it's not detrimental to it. But it's all good fun.
A cannon shot. I forget to move the commanders because you don't do it when everyone else moves. So that's...
yeah, you still get shot because you're still on ill. Still.
30. So it's still over half range, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 1 die, hitting on 5s. Nope.
Ooh.
And then over this side, these guys are going to pour fire into them.
5s.
2 hits. No, 1 hit. Sorry, 1.
1 save.
And then, can this cannon see anything? No, he can't. He can't do anything. They can't. Done.
Ooh. And the hand to hands?
Nope.
Nope. Right. French. Turn 4. Square's going to shoot into the SARS. French column attacked line. In the centre, nothing's happening in the centre. This French brigade is storming forward, hoping to destroy this last musketeer battalion on the right. The cavalry is just milling around at the back doing fuck all. Let's see how the shooting round goes. The musketeer unit is no more. The French columns march on. Vive la France! Vive la France! Oh, he's collapsed. His left flank's collapsed. Right, we'll move down the board to the centre, and this could be a pivotal turn. Push the musketeer battalion back from the town. The pressure of the multiple battalions attacking is starting to show, and the extra brigade is starting to put the pressure on the Prussians, who are holding out now thinly. It could be a decisive turn 5 and turn 6. He's still got a bit to offer on this. My left flank is right, so it's not all lost yet. As it stands, Prussians are 8 victory points.
To enter an unoccupied building, you must move into touch with the building and block, and then expend 6 to move inside. So if I am 6 away, then which I am from both of them, I can move.
French line just destroyed landwehr line behind the fence, obliterated him with musket fire. Ineffective shooting over this side, and nothing to happen really over this side of the board. 4 hits, charging into the square.
4 wounds.
4 wounds gone through.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's already had 2, 3.
Oh yeah, so they're going to be. It could break here. So 3 over.
And we get 2 back for face of the square.
Yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit. 1 save. So supports each, we've got 1 each. So I have 1 by over anyway. So you're 3 over. So you need a -3 to your roll. Make it low.
Could it be any lower?
What'd you get?
I've got the same amount you need to minus from the
Oh, they've gone, another unit gone. Yay, get in the French. Landwehr destroyed. Turn 6, and the game could swing anyway this turn. There's a lot of Prussian battalions have been destroyed. He's got a couple left, but he's still keeping me from out the town. It's not looking good either way. I don't think it could swing. All depends on the dice rolls. I think this round for movement. And basically, I've got my side movement. I'm just going to do me in movement, I think. This battalion's got pushed back. That battalion's been held up. Hussars didn't move to get into the town. If we can get the Hussars in and keep the Lancers in, that will stop him getting his extra victory points. But also in my turn, I need to do more damage, because at the minute, as it stands, it's Prussian 12, French 11. So he's 1 point in front. So I need to get a lot of firepower onto his troops, or he's going to win. See how it goes. End of turn 6 and game over, and it's a victory to the Prussians. The French just could not push on into the town. As night falls, the French retreat back to lick the wounds, and the victory points were 19 to Bob the Prussian and 11 to me the French. I just could not get a brigade into the town to stop Bob having the extra victory points. He still would have won without that, but I mean, last turn my dice rolls was shocking, and Bob's use of the arses was pivotal in the game. And overall, good game. Bye.